Hey, welcome to Moving Mountains. I'm Dr. Lance Knaub, and I'm here today with Dr. Monica Bonitatis-Desiderio.
Very good.
From the Wellness Bones, Doctor of Physical Therapy. So good to see you again. We were just talking, and hard to believe that we met in 2016 in your Doctor of Physical Therapy program at Rutgers, our beloved Rutgers, where I've helped teach for a long time, thanks to Dave Keatries and the entire crew. So now you're starting your new business, and I want you to tell us all about that and tell us a little bit about you personally and how you've gotten here and
Sure.
the whole journey.
I'd love to, the whole journey, the whole shebang. So I think it's great. First of all, thank you so much for having me on to start with.
Sure.
It's crazy how years ago it seems like it was right around yesterday, but it's been quite some time since I was a PT student. I'm 7 years now, not a new grad anymore. So it's been great to kind of watch my own journey grow. But I'm excited to start this next adventure, which is my business called the Wellness Bones. And it's where we empower student athletes to be the best version of themselves and teach them how to achieve physical, mental, emotional, social, all aspects of peak performance at every single level, and to be that elite athlete that I know they can be. And it's going to be awesome. A little bit about me is I've, over the last 7 years since graduating with my doctorate, I'm a mama. I have a 21-month-old baby boy. Thank you. Just yesterday, turned 21 months old, AJ. And he's like the driving force behind all of this, because I noticed a lot of gaps in the healthcare system when I came back from maternity leave, and just really zoning in on what I want as a person and what kind of lifestyle and environment I want to set up for the future generation, and helped me just realize I can do it and just go for it, and we can do those hard things if we have a good support system. I've also received my mental performance certification, so I'm good to teach the mental game, which is the big part of the Wellness Bones, because we're going to break down the mental game on a platform that really resonates with athletes specifically, and just staying up to date in pediatric and orthopedic research as well, with my doctorate in the physical therapy and all of those types of things. Still practicing clinician, as we speak. I work in the school districts in the day, and at night I work in the outpatient orthopedic office. So, just staying busy and continuing to dabble and get that experience in multiple avenues is really just kind of painting that full picture of well-roundedness, which is my vision for the youth and what to do and how to break it down for that high school and upper middle school generation, and really teach them how to win at life.
And I know you're very community and family focused, and that's important to you. And I didn't mention that the way we actually connected was through Mike Collins, a friend of mine, and I'm glad somehow, I don't even know how I came up, but he, directed you towards me and let you know that I was doing some coaching and whatnot.
Yes.
So yeah, with your community and family focus, I know you want that to be part of, the business. And so what is going to make the Wellness Bones, unique and, really make you stand out among, are there really any competitors to what you're offering?
It's a good question. So yes, my amazing family and support system has definitely shaped my whole being, and been there for me, 100% with support and love and everything that I value and that I need. And I realize that not everybody has that same support system. For example, I work in the school district, and as a physical therapist, sometimes I want to give a student a ball, and I want to buy them a jump rope, and I want to get them things that maybe they don't have access to outside of the school. And it's really just apparent, that everybody has different upbringings, and it's a privilege to be able to have a jump rope at home and to be doing those extracurricular activities. So that my family upbringing definitely helped shape me into wanting to give back to the community, because community service and helping others and just being kind has always been something that's been instilled in me as a little girl. And it's one of our foundational pillars is community service, because that's really going to help shape these athletes and the youth to realize what's important in life and to give back and connect. I think you brought up a great point, like what makes us human, and like our cerebral cortex and our ability to connect with people. And it's just funny how we connected from somebody, you know, I walked into a candy shop and I happened to start talking about the business with them, and your name came up, and connection and how we interact with people and build those relationships is so big in life. It's one of the best ways to meet people and to just network with people. And I really want to provide that for this next generation, because this ever-present influence of social media and all of the things that go hand in hand with it, I don't think it's going anywhere soon. I think it's only going to get more innovative, more technology-based, and we need to continue to evolve with that.
Yeah, for sure. And so much good stuff right there. I know you have, you know, it sounds like your core values and your pillars are going to be part of your differentiating factor. And I mean, are there any businesses offering what you offer now? And I know even from previous conversations, we've spoken about some of the specifics. It sounds like you really are going to be doing a lot of special and unique things.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Sure, I'd love to. So I don't view anything as a competition. I love a good competition, but to me, the more people we get together that are preaching the same thing, the more impact we can have.
Yeah.
So I love this question because it's a common one, and people always ask, well, what makes you different from other people? And what makes us different is that we're not just physical, we're not just mental, we're not just social, and we're not just emotional. We're all four. And we may not be the guru, like for example, me as the founder may not be the guru of or expert at all four of those things. But I go out and I find and I research, and you better believe we're bringing in those experts. And that's what sets us apart. So through our curriculum, you're going to get industry resources. You're going to get access to expert professional athletes that resonate with you, that get you, that want the best for you, and that know how to approach you because they've been there before. So what makes us different is that we're going to be able to provide a one-stop shop for the physical, mental, emotional, and social avenues of being an elite athlete. And it's going to be all connected, which is really how it's going to hit home, because when you realize that to achieve at anything in life, it's not just about the physical. You can train physical all you want, but athletic talent's only going to take you so far. The rest of it's going to be your mind and how you believe in yourself, and how you get there is going to come from the mindfulness side of it. And that's what we're really going to break down for these athletes.
Yeah, love it. So good. So well needed. It's going to be so exciting.
Thank you.
I can't wait to even connect you with more people that are passionate about, you know,
I'd love to.
mindset and some of these symbiotic things. So this is pretty impressive. You know, incredible for only being 7 years out of, you know, your doctorate program and really taking the entrepreneurial leap. I always like to ask successful people and everybody listening, it's really helpful to know how you handle the tough parts, the challenges to get you here, and especially as a mindset expert, right? How's the mindset play into that?
Absolutely. I think the mindset the mindset's huge, right? It's the mental game, and you utilize the mental game of something in every day. And that's what we at the Wellness Bones, we believe if you have a brain, you need mental coaching. And it's not mental health, it's mental coaching, because there are strategies and proven ways to help you cope through the things that are going through in your brain. And we're going to teach you, and we're going to break it down. What works for me may not work for you. For example, me in a 75 minutes in a Bikram yoga class, working on my breath work and doing that mindfulness helps calm me. But I put one of my football players in that room and they have no idea what's going on and they want out. So what works for them and what works for me is two completely different things. And we appreciate that and we encourage that and we find what works for you. There's so many ways to do the mental game. And just from my past experience in college, when I was introduced to the mental game, it didn't resonate with me, and I have a completely different approach for that reason, because I'm trying to bridge the gap between high school and college. When we get to college, you should be practicing the mental game, not learning it. And we should be continuing to evolve and, you know, get out there and take the new experiences that are presented in front of us and really be able to thrive from that and succeed from that, instead of get down on ourselves and wonder why we're doing something. So at the Wellness Bones, we're really trying to bridge that gap between high school and college and life and success after, and teaching skills, fundamental skills that the youth athletes and beyond are going to learn, so they can carry those skills with them to win at life.
Okay, no, I love that. And with you in particular, how do you personally get through some of the challenges you had in physical therapy school, or whatever they were in your life to get to this point?
I think it's a good question, and I think it's a lot. I have to sit and reflect, because how I got through it in PT school isn't how I got through it as a mama.
Right.
So things change, and I'm a firm believer of what works for you in yesterday may not be the best approach for you today.
Yeah.
And what you need in this moment is something that could be completely different from next week at the same exact time, doing the same exact skill.
Yeah.
So what worked for me before, I'm a big workout gal, so going for a run, doing things like that. What works for me now is calming my breath and realizing that I wear many hats and I enjoy it, but making sure I find the time to do the things that are most important to me.
Yeah, okay, so good, I love it.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna take a short break right now and thank our sponsors. So everyone stay tuned, we're gonna be right back, and we're gonna hear how Dr. Monica avoids burnout, especially right now going through a startup, and you're gonna hear all about her exciting launch of her business. So stay tuned.
Un ataque cerebral puede ser fácil de detectar. Su ser querido no logra hablar o quizás no puede moverse, pero existe otro síntoma de ataque cerebral que muchos de nosotros no vemos. Se llama negligencia espacial y puede ocurrir durante o después de un ataque cerebral, causando movimientos visuales distorsionados. Afortunadamente, existe una solución que utiliza tecnología óptica basada en prismas durante la rehabilitación. Si usted o su ser querido experimenta un ataque cerebral, pregúntele a su doctor sobre la negligencia espacial. Encuentre más información en kesslerfoundation.org.
Weeds, I have you surrounded. You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take your lawn back?
We're gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it back.
With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No, no.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed your lawn.
And Doug.
Hey, man. Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds for safe driving with Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Woo! We gotta go again.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I learned how quickly everything can be taken away. 1 minute, I was playing college football. The next, I was paralyzed. I'm Eric LeGrand. I believe I will walk again, but also know what I can do now. I'm applying my love of the game as a sports broadcaster and inspiring others along the way. Only my abilities matter. Visit Kessler Foundation on Facebook and tell us your abilities. And go to kesslerfoundation.org, where only abilities matter.
Un ataque cerebral puede ser fácil de detectar. Su ser querido no logra hablar o quizás no puede moverse, pero existe otro síntoma de ataque cerebral que muchos de nosotros no vemos. Se llama negligencia espacial y puede ocurrir durante o después de un ataque cerebral, causando movimientos visuales distorsionados. Afortunadamente, existe una solución que utiliza tecnología óptica basada en prismas durante la rehabilitación. Si usted o su ser querido experimenta un ataque cerebral, pregúntele a su doctor sobre la negligencia espacial. Encuentre más información en kesslerfoundation.org.
Weeds, I have you surrounded. You just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take your lawn back?
We're gonna take it back.
We're gonna take it back.
With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No, no.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed your lawn.
And Doug.
Hey, man. Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds for safe driving with Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Woo! We gotta go again.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I learned how quickly everything can be taken away. 1 minute, I was playing college football. The next, I was paralyzed. I'm Eric LeGrand. I believe I will walk again, but also know what I can do now. I'm applying my love of the game as a sports broadcaster and inspiring others along the way. Only my abilities matter. Visit Kessler Foundation on Facebook and tell us your abilities. And go to KesslerFoundation.org, where only abilities matter.
Un ataque cerebral puede ser fácil de detectar. Su ser querido no logra hablar o quizás no puede moverse, pero existe otro síntoma de ataque cerebral que muchos de nosotros no vemos. Se llama negligencia espacial y puede ocurrir durante o después de un ataque cerebral, causando movimientos visuales distorsionados. Afortunadamente, existe una solución que utiliza tecnología óptica basada en prismas durante la rehabilitación. Si usted o su ser querido experimenta un ataque cerebral, pregúntele a su doctor sobre la negligencia espacial. Encuentre más información en kesslerfoundation.org.
Weeds. I have you surrounded. You just gonna stand there? Or are you gonna take your lawn back?
We're gonna take it back.
Take it back.
With Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, it gets 3 jobs done at once. Kills weeds, prevents crabgrass, and keeps your lawn growing strong. Glorious!
No, no.
Get a bag of Scott's Triple Action today. It's guaranteed.
Feed your lawn.
And Doug.
Hey, man. Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Moving Mountains. I'm here today with Monica, aka Dr. Bones. Good to see you.
Thank you so
thanks
much.
for coming in. So much good stuff to talk about with the new business, the Wellness Bones.
Yes, Wellness Bones.
Yeah, show the swag. So we talked about all the amazing stuff that you're doing and your journey, and I know you're community and family focused. Can you tell us, especially right now with a startup, how you, especially as a healthcare worker,
Sure.
how you're staying healthy and charged, avoiding burnout, and always love to know how much sleep you're getting
Yes.
right now on average.
Yes.
Talk to us.
So sleep hygiene is a wonderful thing that we do workshops on as well. I have a fabulous keynote speaker. He's one of my mentors for sleep hygiene, and stay tuned for all of those fabulous facts. But to avoid burnout as a healthcare worker, oh my goodness, where do we start? I think since post-quarantine, we all are just still recovering, to be honest. I think the demand and the need for healthcare workers to perform at a certain level during COVID really hit home for a lot of us in terms of what we do and why we do it. And geez, the whole burnout question is just, it's really hard to even dive into, because do I love what I do as a profession? Absolutely. Am I burnt out from my profession? No. But do I see how others are? Yes. And I'm a full team player. So when I go into work and I see the environment, you know, ways to improve it, and I advocate for that and for my team and want them to speak up and tell us what you need. How can we make it better for you? It's hard. It's hard to see those schedules that are jam-packed, and it's hard to walk into work when your fellow colleagues are not at their best and try to motivate them to be at their best when they're just not feeling it. So am I burnt out? No. But what being a team player has helped me realize is this is our one life, and what do you want out of it, and what type of work do you want to do? And what I teach in my curriculum is there's two things. There's job and there's work. And job is what pays the bills, right? But work is what drives you and what you're passionate about and what motivates you, and you know, how you can work on it all day and all night and not feel exhausted. You just feel excited because you're so stoked to continue to provide those great experiences. That's work. So do I have a lot of work to do? Absolutely.
And how much sleep?
How
are
much
you getting
sleep?
right now?
Well, with a launch event of 1,000 student athletes in a week, we're aiming for 7.
Okay.
We're aiming for 7. Should be more.
Yeah.
My body doesn't truly function too well on less than 7, so it's important. It really is. That your brain is like a sponge, and when you rest and it has that ability to just release all of the things, it's what helps you retain that information that you're learning. So that's a huge part of our curriculum as well.
And what are you personally doing right now with your mental health, and how about exercise and any other areas?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll be going through in our curriculum as well, that's going to release in the fall, called Empowering Champions Academy. And with that academy, we're going to dive into how social media really can help you in terms of mental health. There are apps out there that you can work with day by day. There are motivational things that are coming in.
Is this what you're using right now?
This is what I use right now.
Okay.
There's stress management techniques and skills,
Yeah.
all different things. And the way that I like to do it is time efficient, because as a mama and someone who wears many hats, it's important to be able to divide that time, because when you're not your best self, you can't be your best self for anybody else.
For sure. Okay. So good. So you've touched on this a little bit, but let's talk about it a little bit more.
Sure.
Like the grand vision for the Wellness Bones. It's really fun to dream and to think forward, and everything is, you know, just opening up for you right now. So tell us, you know, both about that, and also, you know, how youth sports, you know, the future of youth sports, you know, can look, especially with the way you're helping to shape it.
Yeah, I think total the future is here. Like, the future is now. We need what we do in the present perspective determines reality, and what we do in the present moment is going to shape our future generation. The time that you put into investing in your body and your well-being and your health now is what's going to carry you over to live that future that you want. So the future of the Wellness Bones, I have this huge vision of just empowering the youth to have those resources, especially in regard to mental health, have them readily available, and not just have them, but encourage you to take them, because you're never alone, nor do you have to feel alone. You should never, because you're not. We are so much stronger together, and when we work together, 9 times out of 10, I bet that person right next to you has experienced or is experiencing that same exact feeling that you're experiencing right now, whether it's on the field or off the field, whether it's in the room, in the gym, or out of the gym. So talk about it and help each other grow. And that's really the kind of future that I see from the Wellness Bones, bringing those elite athletes and those leaders together so everyone else can follow and see how awesome it is when you take care of your mental health, how much else follows and falls into place.
And will you be helping people with brick and mortar locations? Will it be virtual? Will it be a combination? What will it look like?
Sure. So it's going to be a combination, hopefully, to start in the fall. It's going to be completely travel-based. What that means is we will come to you. We will be partnering directly with school districts in the fall, running through 2 12-week pilot programs. After the pilot programs launch, we're going to get that feedback from the pilots and those student athletes, and then we're going to go from there. We're going to make those adjustments that need to be adjusted. We're going to listen to that feedback. Hey, coach, I really could have used 15 more minutes in this class. Hey, coach, this was great, but I need you to come in person instead of hybrid. It didn't work for me. Something special with us is I am a big community believer, and the community helps each other thrive. So for example, if I'm working with a school district in Haddonfield, unless they want to, my plan isn't to take them to the Morristown gym. My plan is to take them to that Haddonfield gym and give that business that connection and build those partnerships within town to the school districts. So that's something that makes us different, is we're looking to build our network and our partners with those physical, mental, emotional, and social businesses in-house that we can bring our athletes to, because we're coming in hard and we need a home.
Yeah, so good. I love the vision, and I love your energy and passion, and yeah, I love how you're bringing it all together, because I'm passionate about sports and fitness, and I think there's a major opportunity and a major gap, definitely on mindset. It's really underserved.
Absolutely.
Right? And there's been a few, Simone, more big name athletes, Simone Biles.
Simone Biles, absolutely.
Some NBA players and tennis players that have brought it a little bit more to the forefront, but definitely underserved, right?
Absolutely underserved. And our vision is to teach you these skills that are going to help you as an athlete, but they're going to help you post being an athlete, right? Because you're going to continue to evolve, and you're going to learn these skills now that you're going to be able to carry over with you.
Yeah. So for everyone listening, if you had to really boil down your best thoughts on how people can achieve the highest successes and really reach their peak performance, what would it be in a nutshell?
I think the biggest thing is that you define success. So I'm going to help you get there, and we're going to help you get there, but we're not going to define success for you. What does success look like to you? What do you value? What do you want out of this? And how can we help?
Okay, so good. So I definitely want to share your launch event.
Yes.
And, of course, this will also be, evergreen and around for a while. So if you can share definitely all the places people can find out about the Wellness Bones.
Absolutely.
And all your offerings.
Absolutely.
Let everybody know.
That's awesome. Thank you, Lance. Yes, the launch event is May 9th. It's at Collingswood, the Scottish Rite Auditorium. We're going to be hosting 1,000 student athletes, their biggest supporters. That means their coaches, their parents, their fans. They're all welcome. You can get tickets to the event right online at the Scottish Rite website. You can also continue to sponsor a team for this last week to attend the event. How the teams get into the event is completely free. There's no charge for the team because it's funded through sponsorships from the community. What that means is all of the South Jersey business owners have been coming together over the last 2 months and have been funding for specific teams to get their seat in the audience. I have a few donations that come in anonymously and say give it to wherever you want, and I make sure that I'm giving those to the underprivileged schools that maybe don't have sponsors. I have a nonprofit pending to make sure that we can offer these same type of services to those schools that cannot afford our services that we're going to be launching after the event. And you can go right online to our website, www.thewellnessbones.com. You can connect with us, email. Any information can be found right there about where to support, as well as all of our upcoming events that are going to be going on in the fall. And then the big one right now is the social media on Instagram. It's at The Wellness Bones. That's the handle. And we're going to be introducing our student athlete ambassadors this whole week leading up to the event with the VIP introductions.
Wow. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
all of your goodness and value, and incredible way to launch a business with an event like that. As you and I have spoken about, it takes a lot of work to pull off a successful event, and you've got everything running on all cylinders. So you've done an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Yeah, thanks for coming in. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and please check out all of the good things. If you're catching this before the launch, come join us and support the Wellness Bones. Check it out for your youth athlete and coaches, athletic directors, and join us again next week on Moving Mountains.